Hello, my name is Daniel Lombardi, and I'm a guitarist and a recording enthusiast. We're here in my home studio today to talk about the Studio Live 1642. When I was first making my home studio, I tried to find out, what were the best analog to digital converters to use. So I found out about this board, and the buzz that was created about this board that I was hearing from everyone was how good the conversion is in the digital converters in this board. So once I was able to get one of these, I A/B'd it with the converters that I was using, and the converters in the Studio Live far outperformed what I had. The best thing about this board in a studio and a live environment is that the immediate need for outboard gear with compressors and limiters, delays, reverbs, everything is built into the board. It really is a great product, and it was designed, it was engineered brilliantly. In most traditional analog boards, you have channel strips that work this way, top to bottom, starting with your gain structure and through your equalization and down into your auxiliary sends. What PreSonus did was, instead of making channel strips this way, they've created what's called a fat channel. So for any channel that you select, you have all your controls for equalization, compression, your gate, everything goes this way. You have all your EQ in this area. You've got your compression here. You've got your gate here. Your gain structure is still traditional on the top. And the board, of course, has phantom power, and it's individual for each channel, instead of having to activate a phantom power that runs across the whole console. The preamps that are in these, PreSonus has built what's called X-Max preamps, and they're extremely clean, cleaner than any other console or desk that I've ever used. The effects are absolutely brilliant. You have two banks of effects there, and both banks work individually of each other and are assignable to any of the channels at any time. You also have, on the Studio Live 16, you've got 6 auxiliary sends. And the great thing about this is you don't need outboard EQs when you're working with your auxiliary sends, because each individual auxiliary send has its own area within the fat channel to be able to control the equalization. I was talking earlier about the conversion process and the quality of the converters in this board. With the Studio 1.2 software, I've been tracking some acoustic parts, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of the quality of the audio. Of course, I'm going to do an acoustic part in real time against some tracks that I recorded earlier. And again, the seamless integration between PreSonus Studio 1.2 software and the board is extremely easy. There's no having to set up your routing per channel. It does it all for you. absolutely love my PreSonus. As many friends of mine that also own home studios, and some of the largest studios that I've been able to go in and do some session work in, the PreSonus is becoming more and more of a staple in the recording environment as well as a live environment. I've recommended the Studio Live boards, whether it be the 16 channel or the 24 channel, to a lot of my musician friends, and the fact that they've purchased them, and I generally get a call every time. They're like, Daniel, I am so glad that you recommended this board. I'm able to leave, 300 or 400 pounds of gear that I normally had to bring on a gig. I'm able to leave it at home. Everyone I've recommended this board to winds up loving it as much as I do. Again, there is not a better board for recording, whether it be a project studio, your home studio, or a large studio, and not a better board for a live application. This is absolutely a dream come true for the working musician and the recording engineer and a home enthusiast, home recording enthusiast like me.